Last time on Bosses What If. What if Deku was black? Now we're gonna go ahead and continue this off right where we left off. Right before DK hit the thunderclap. All you hear is activating jump drive. Deku immediately surrounded himself with some makeshift gear and some it's basically a part of his quirk. And now we're gonna continue off here. So boom! Thunderclaps, shocking, lightning everywhere. A crater is formed. Anybody that was weak died. Deku alive. Loba gone. DK standing. And then the unfortunate happened. The rest of the ghettos. I don't know what I called them. I'm breaking like my little scripted character here for a moment. So basically, how we're gonna have it, right? Is hold on, let me get my mic adjusted. Okay. So basically, how we're gonna have this, right? Is we're gonna have it to where the four directions pull up. Drip Lord's there. We got one nigga. I didn't even make all of them. So Loba's still there. She pulls up with these niggas. Drip Lord is here. And then we're gonna have the two other figures. Y'all can give me something, but basically like they run the streets, right? And they're all just like, so you just plan to kill one of us off. You trying to mess up the equilibrium, aren't you? He's like, Drip Lord. He's like, bitch nigga. Loba. Oh, look how the odds have turned into my favor. Meanwhile, the two other appear, cracking their necks. One's boy, one's a girl. So, what we got over here? It looks like we have a new plaything, one of them says. I'm gonna say this one's a female. Her eyes is red, and she has like gray like skin, and her hair is like a cotton white, long, flowing, luscious hair. And the other one's a big, buff, brute dude, a similar aesthetic to Endeavor. And then they all looking down at DK, and he's like, you remember what happened the last time we all fought, don't you? Well, Remy, aka Drip Lord, pulls up. It's simple. My drip is a lot stronger. The crazy bitch in the background. And I've learned some new torture techniques. Why don't you want to see them, senpai? She's actually around, like, going off her physical appearance, you could say she's around the 16 mark, give or take. The buff dude, we're just gonna call him Ryu, comes through. I've practiced numerous fighting styles. I've killed many men stronger than myself. I think I can take you alone. She said, and Loba, after she's got done healing her wounds, I'm fully charged up. So what about you? She puts down her bow staff and a shockwave of masses. She pulls out different types of tools and different types of weapons. I think we can take him. He's like, DK, looking, seeing these niggas look down on him. Oh, damn. Look at that. The sun's coming up. That'd be a shame. And they're like, no matter. You used up all your lightning. You're done for. As all of them step down, looking down at this dude, him cracking his neck a little more, finishing the last bits of his stretches, and gets in fighting position. If y'all come at me, I will not hold anything back. Abyss. And the second he says abyss, a mean amount of darkness and shadow start to emit from him. Everyone, including Deku, is shocked. How many quirks does this guy have? What's going on? And then DK takes his fighting stance with shadows emitting from his body. Let me show you the power of something more frightening than a devil, something more righteous than a god. I am a slayer. You could say a quirk slayer. Everyone's slightly on edge, but no time to hesitate. Drip Lord immediately is behind DK, goes in for a kick, goes in for many bouts of furious punches and kicks. DK's weaving and bobbing accordingly while slipping into the shadows behind him, popping him in the chin. Then immediately Ryu comes up behind him, throwing a whole bunch of flurries, solid hard kicks and punches, a fury of them. But for a brief moment, DK was untangible and couldn't be touched, and immediately sends a large shard, a shadow kick towards Ryu's chest, sitting him a couple of meters away. Loba pulls up behind him, starting to hit him with a series of moves, brass knuckles, but none of them seem to even be able to connect. Immediately, back kicks her right in the chin, making her do 3 backflips. Boom! She's down on her chest. Then the last psychotic bitch, coming in with 2 short katana blades, coming in with the swinging. Coming in with the swing. Nothing's able to connect. Boom! Gets sent back with a thunderous punch to the chest. Now she's on the ground, throbbing in pain. As everyone's looking up, they're like, why can't we hit you? It's part of my abilities. Unlike you, I spend only time training. If I'm not asleep, I'm training. If I'm not eating, I'm training. I don't sleep, I meditate. I am always training for moments like this. But let me show you what true power is like. Black hole. And then the second he says that, all they can hear is nothing. All they feel is cold. Now they're like, wait, what? That's impossible. Psychotic bitch activates her quirk ability. It allows her, basically it's the shotgun. Like, let's not bullshit. It's the shotgun, okay? But it allows her allows her to amplify her capabilities, her sight, all of her senses are enhanced. Meanwhile, the drip lord changes his drip for the occasion. The more drip he feels, the stronger he feels. Okay? Just in case y'all don't remember. Ryu quirk is basically just the typical of the days of an enhancement quirk. It allows him, basically he's able to enhance himself beyond the average means. Lobo quirk is she's able to pull, and basically she's able to gain unique items of great power. So now that we've gotten that out of the way, they all activate their quirk accordingly. Loba is able to pull out some special goggles with diamonds in them to see. So everyone's able to kind of see. But then, cancel. All the shadows got retracted. And everyone's like, what's going on? Y'all have lost. Give up. Like hell would you give up? Why do y'all think y'all can beat me? If we take you out, all we got to worry about now is the shadows. We'll say the shadow 6 because it sounds cooler. So there's 2. So there's the people, the 4 directions. Then there's 2 people in the shadows of those. Like, you know how there's southwest, southeast, right? That's gonna all those directions. There's one person that governs over that, right? And then there's one secret person that governs on above them. And DK's like, who do you think the secret 6 is? Like, that's impossible. They don't even know that's impossible. No one knows his name. No one knows who that is. Everyone's spouting out. Of course. Tell me, why do you think up until this very moment I've never interfered with the nunnery? Because I know the 5th keeps you in line. But, Loba, what is this I hear about child trafficking? Drip Lord, what is this I hear about crack and methane? Ryu, what is this I hear about exploitation of the police? And psychotic bitch, what is this? As he's walking towards her, practically towering over her with shadows emanating from him. What is this I hear about? While looking down at her with eyes glowing near purple, a purple and yellowish like a tint. What is this I hear about? Torturing people you find on the streets. And you don't go after just anyone. A homeless person would be better. But you decided to torture people as he's leaning in closer and closer. You decide to torture people that have a loving and caring family. So the family can suffer in agony, don't you? So we all are up to no good. So let's try this one more time. As his aura is intensifying, as everything's getting darker, as his aura is intensifying, as everything's getting worse and darker, and just everything's getting sinister. Everyone's exuding fear, even Deku. So let me ask you something. Why do you think y'all can beat me when I could kill everyone, even the 5th, without even batting an eye. Everyone's shook in fear, but don't worry. I'll give y'all a chance to make good on those promises. Y'all have a month to rectify. Everyone, no hesitation, all attack out of fear. Everyone had to fight in fear, but flight and fight response. But no, everyone decided to attack in an instant. Drip Lord immediately gets kicked, flipped over behind everyone else. Boom! On his back, knocked out. Loba immediately gets hit with a shadow, a flurry of shadows. Boom! Knocked out. Ryu. All deck, all does. I'm sorry. All DK does is just flinches at him, sending out a massive wave of killing intent, and then a shred, a blades of shadows start to pierce him, and he's out. Then he turns around and looks at psychotic bitch while he towers over her. You like to torture people, huh? You like to make them feel mass pain and suffering, don't you? You get off on it as the DK's eyes grow more sinister, as the environment becomes more dimmer. Let me give you a taste of what you do. And then DK kisses her. No, I know. Just bear with it. It's about to make sense in a second. And with that brief moment of confusion, blushing, because this female has never experienced any type of kindness, she's like, no! But in that brief moment of confusion, for that one whole second, she was sent somewhere where she was tortured, but in a unique fashion similar to Frieza. And then after that 1 second's out, DK rises his foot from the hells up to the heavens and bury her into the ground. And he sends all his shadows to wrap around them all accordingly. As he gets up to Deku, with shadows and intimidation still high, Deku's literally pissing himself and shitting himself at this given moment. And he says, you're going to get out of here, but not just yet. And then everything went black. And that's where we're going to end the video off here. If you like the stuff I do here, go to my Twitch. You can check out my footage live instead of watching the replay. If you want to support me, go to the description. And if you want to follow me on any social platforms, let me know. God_DK is my Instagram. If there's anywhere else you want to follow, just let your boy know and I'll help you out.